Hello everybody, this is Kate at the Library of Whispers, and here I am. And this is a slightly different video today. It isn't an ASMR video, I'm just speaking to you in my normal voice. And the reason that I'm doing this is something very curious happened to me in terms of YouTube about, I think it must be about 3 weeks ago now. Anyway, as most of you know who watch my videos or subscribe to my videos, I am well, they call people like me ASMR artists, and although I'm not quite sure that's what I really am, but I make videos in a soft-spoken or whispered voice to help people relax and get to sleep and that kind of thing. And I do it because I like to help people, and also because I find these kind of videos very helpful to me. Anyway, so again, as most of you will know, I don't use music in my videos. It's purely my voice. And so the curious thing is that about 3 weeks ago, I had what they call a copyright claim on one of my videos. It was the soft-spoken bedtime reading. It was the first 2 chapters from Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and you can see, I'm actually going to, I don't know where my pointer, oh there. Okay, so I use my pointer to show you. So this is the video. I don't know whether anybody recognises it, whether anybody listened to it or not. Anyway, there isn't actually any music on this video, which is very curious, and yet my video was copyright claimed, and what that does is if your channel is monetized, which mine isn't anyway, so it didn't really affect me in that way, but potentially you can have copyright strikes and things like that, which actually can affect you making videos. So this copyright claim was on my own voice, which was very, very curious. And so the company that were claiming that I had copyrighted some music with my voice said that it was, no, I'm sorry, it's actually a French song. You can see the title here, by Claire David and Bridget Fossey. Again, sorry, my pronunciation is going to be absolutely appalling. De Thérèse Amère Agnès de Jesus. Well, for one thing, I can't speak French. A little bit, maybe the French that I spoke at school, but I don't speak French in my videos, and I certainly hadn't spoken in French in this video, which is very strange. And yet they claimed that I had been using this piece of music in my video, even though, as you will hear in a second, it is just purely my voice, my own voice, the only voice I have, which is this one, and the only language I actually know, which is English. I'm ashamed to say, but there it is. So just have a little listen and see what you think. So this is a close-up of the video and the footage that has been subject to a copyright inquiry, begins at 17:16 and goes right through to the end of the video at 37:47. So I'm going to, I've got it timed to 17:16. I'll play just a minute or so and you can see yourself that it literally is just my voice, no music. I saw him use it not a week ago. Mr. Utterson sighed deeply, but said never a word, and the younger man presently resumed. Here is another lesson to say nothing, said he. I am ashamed of my long tongue. Let us make a bargain never to refer to this again. With all my heart, said the lawyer. I shake hands on that, Richard. Second chapter. Search for Mr. Hyde. That evening Mr. Utterson came home to his bachelor house in sombre spirits and sat down to dinner without relish. It was his custom of a Sunday, when the meal was over, to sit close by the fire, a volume of some dry divinity on his reading desk, until the clock of the neighbouring church rang out the hour of 12, when he would go soberly and gratefully to bed. On this night. So I've just stopped it now. As you could hear, that is the section of my video that has been that has had a copyright claim on it. I'm still waiting at the moment. The dispute expires in 11 days, and so we will see what the company who claim they own the copyright will do about it. So at the end of this video I will hopefully be able to tell you what the resolution of this was, but as I say, very curious, and we shall see what happens. So I will say bye bye for now, and you might hear from me soon. So it's now been 30 days since I had the original copyright claim made on this video here. Here I am. I'm here again. It was my soft spoken bedtime reading of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Victorian Gothic, and so interestingly, the company that claimed the copyright, that they owned copyright to my spoken voice, didn't respond to my appeal, and therefore the copyright claim has been wiped now from this video, which means that if I ever was to monetize in the future, that I would get the money and the company would not get the money. So I think what this has demonstrated is a slightly worrying issue with the YouTube algorithm, which automatically picks up copyright claim on music. And in my case, I did a little bit more digging, and it turns out that it wasn't actually a piece of music that they were claiming that I had used, but actually another spoken voice recording from, it was some letters that somebody was transcribing from the 30th of May 1897, and I actually went online and I checked this section that they were claiming that I was using, which of course I wasn't, because I was using my own voice and not somebody else's. And it's, yes, it is. It's a quite a soft-spoken voice, but it is certainly not my voice, and it is a voice speaking in the French language, not the English language. So I'm not sure why this claim, this copyright claim, wasn't picked up why my dispute wasn't looked at by the company that had made the copyright claim. It's a little annoying because for 30 days I've been worrying that I'd done something wrong and that the video would be removed or I would get a copyright strike on my channel or anything. So it was quite a worry for me, really, what was actually going to happen. As it turns out, nothing happened. I worried for 30 days and then nothing happened because the copyright claim was removed. Anyway, still a little bit worrying for people who, like me, their voice is the tool that they use. It is everything on YouTube for me. I use my voice in my videos and I don't use music. Anyway, so it's all been resolved and we will see if anything ever happens like that again. So that is the strange case of the spoken voice copyright claim. This is Kate at the Library of Whispers, and I shall see you in another video, a better video than this anyway, hopefully, very, very soon. Bye-bye.